Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. My name's Fred, this is Kevin, and today's topic, we're going to dive in and talk around BPO disputes. So, I want to be real careful with this one because I'm probably going to anger some people out there, and I'm not looking to anger you, but I'm seeing a growing trend of real estate agents, and I won't go the same place I went last Friday, but I'm seeing a growing trend of real estate agents whose way and manner of overcoming BPO issues is to basically tell people that it's approved and then make the buyer go pay for an appraisal, or have the seller spend $300, $400, $500 on an appraisal and send that to the bank. And that's the methodology being used by a lot of agents to overcome bad BPOs.
That's freaking lazy.
And we're not here to say it can't work, okay? So if it's working and you think, great.
Yeah, it's working if you don't like your deals to stay together.
But
That's just sheer laziness.
There's better ways to do it, guys. There really is. You got to understand that the bank didn't use an appraisal to begin with unless it's a HUD transaction or a VA transaction. Even then, we all know those are overinflated anyway. But there are other ways to dispute a BPO. So literally, I'll give you an example. So I was working on a file recently where Fannie Mae's the investor, and my good old friends at Ceteris, also known as LBPS, formerly IBM, formerly Wilshire, formerly John and Joe Smith, they have a file, and the BPO keeps coming back extremely high, $200,000 plus. Our offer's at like $159,000. Now, we've had this home listed for almost a year now, 10 months, okay? And we've had multiple offers on it, but the problem is the home's not in good condition. Okay?
No, it's got foundation problems.
And it has foundation problems. There's foundation issues that have been discovered.
Not like it needs some freaking paint and carpet. It's got foundation problems.
And so we did.
That's a big freaking deal.
So we did a BPO dispute. We did the standard repairs and sent all the stuff over, and they came from, 195 is their most recent BPO. And they came down to 185. So anyway, we continued to battle with them over and over and over again, and what we came to was that I literally just did a BPO dispute the other day, and I don't even have the results of this yet. I'll tell you the story, even though I don't know the ending. The ending is I win. But I printed off 3 comps. 3. Now, a lot of you think that you need to have 3 sold within the last 90. Screw that. That's stupid. That's Fannie Mae's dumb rule.
Within 10% of square footage.
I printed off the subject property. That was one of my comps.
Nice.
I printed off a recent sale of the same floor plan that just occurred in the last 60 days.
Okay.
10 grand higher, 169. And I printed off an active Fannie Mae owned property that's been on the market for over 133 days. Excuse me. Been on the market for 133 days, bigger than the subject property. And if I use, and by bigger I mean like 10% bigger, not like 50%, 10% bigger, and priced below the 159 that I have the offer. And I sent it to him, and here's the best part. I didn't just send it in a fancy form. I printed out a CMA, but then I took my handy old red marker, and I circled on it, and I wrote Fannie Mae owned, and I circled the price per square foot of theirs and the price per square foot of ours, and I drew 2 little arrows, and I wrote ours is better in capital letters. And I just did it as elementary as you possibly could do a BPO dispute for the jackrods that actually are going to review it. Because based on results, they looked at the comps and think it's worth more, yet they still don't get it.
Elementary is good if you're going to be working with people at Fannie Mae. I hope you did it in. I hope you printed and didn't use cursive, because I don't believe that they're educated.
I used all caps because I wasn't even sure if they knew what lowercase letters looked like.
I don't believe that they're educated to the level of understanding cursive language, cursive writing. It would be just well above the intelligence level at Fannie Mae based on my experience recently.
It's good to know. So the story is this. I'm interested to see how you guys are disputing BPOs. Maybe the majority of you are doing appraisals. I'm going to challenge, though, that that's not what it's about. It's not the appraisal that wins. It's the compelling argument from the agent who's not willing to go away, who believes that they are the expert in real estate market and value in their area, and that the boneheads at the investor, whether it be Fannie Mae or somebody else, have no clue what they're doing and are only there simply because of our tax dollars.
Yeah, every time I get asked all the time by agents, how do I overcome this problem? And anytime it's a value problem, I always start with my first question is, how much do you think the house is worth? That's my first question, because that's really the only thing that matters. So next time you find yourself in a situation where, hey, the lender, the investor thinks the home's worth more than I think it's worth, start by asking yourself, how much do I think this house is worth? Work from there.
Okay. Hey, we're going to wrap it up. Tomorrow we're in Las Vegas doing short sales gone wild. Make sure you join us. And remember to fill out a form on the website and come to my office form if you'd like to have us travel somewhere around the country in your neck of the woods early 2012. All right, we'll see you back here on Friday. 1, 2, 3. Short sale power hour. Short sale power hour.